Hello everybody and welcome back to Doctor Who Wandover. Today we are having episode 2 of What Would I Do If I Was the Doctor Who Showrunner. Now, in episode 1 we had What Would I Do If Merlin. We had to do an episode about Merlin. And this is episode 2. What would I do with an episode for the Adipose? Now, lots of people want Adipose comeback, especially lots of people, which I'll mention later. Now, I'm gonna make this episode about what would I do if there was an Adipose comeback. Now, first thing, we have to know what the Adipose are. They're human fat, creatures that come from human fat, and in the first episode, we see them, and they are designed. Their mother, in some ways, is called Madame Frost, which is this lady here, who's like their mother, really. And we know that in the end of the episode of Donna and the 10th Doctor, the only episode which the Adipose have been in, they just fly away and they go to their new home, the Medusa Cascade. Now, this was an epic moment and an epic episode because in the end we see Rose Tyler, who was supposed to be trapped in another universe, in a parallel universe. Now, I have to choose the Doctor now. I wouldn't choose the 10th Doctor and Donna Noble again because they've already seen the Adipose. Let's choose somebody different. Maybe the 10th Doctor and another companion, but I think we need to choose another Doctor and another companion. Let's just start from fresh. One of my picks would be the 4th Doctor with Sarah Jane Smith and K9. Why not? I just think the 4th Doctor is a very good pick for the Adipose. I think he'd be like very funny with them. He'd say like all these funny little things, and K9 will be playing with them, and all the Adipose will be thrown on top of K9 and K9 wiggling around. I think it would be a very good episode, and with Sarah Jane Smith. My second pick for Doctor is Christopher Eccleston, the 9th Doctor. Even though you're saying he isn't, even though if this is a lie or this is my imagination, Christopher Eccleston won't come back for an actual Doctor Who episode. We know he came back for the Big Finish, but he isn't going to come back for an episode. But he's a good pick because how he reacts to stuff, his personality. Well, I think he'd love the Adipose and his personality, and the Adipose will love his personality. So I think that's very good. And maybe the 9th Doctor alone, because I don't think Rose Tyler will be very fond of the Adipose. Not sure. But the 9th Doctor alone, great to be with the Adipose, but we all sadly know the 9th Doctor isn't going to come back for the series, only this Big Finish series. So if you want, I'm going to leave the link for the Big Finish series in the description. Now, another of my picks is, I know you're going to be a bit, why? But Jodie Whittaker. In the last episode of Merlin, I said, I'm not going to choose a recent Doctor because I'm going to give an old Doctor another adventure. Maybe when in 5 years, maybe I'll give Jodie Whittaker a chance. But in that episode, I said like, no, definitely not Jodie Whittaker. In this one, I think yes, it was the 10th Doctor until the 13th Doctor. There's been many regenerations, so I think she'd be very friendly with them, and with maybe not only Yaz, but I think with the whole fam, Ryan, Graham, and that will make a great episode with Adipose all over Sheffield, everybody getting frightened, little monsters all around the street, their own fat coming out of their bodies and turning into these creatures. That'd be an epic episode with the fam and the 13th Doctor. This time I am giving Jodie Whittaker a chance, the 13th Doctor a chance, even though she's too recent. But let's just give her a chance. I think she'd do great with this story. I think she'd do great. I did think she'd do very good in Merlin, but she's too recent to do that kind of story. So now, just in case, I'm just going to remind you about their mother, Madame Frost, which I don't mind her to be back, but what I've got an idea of is that the adipose take over and like she sadly passes away because after all these years, like maybe for example 60 billion, no, 100 years later, and probably it's Earth in the future, and like Graham gets there and he asks the Doctor, wow, is Earth in the future? Are we mutants? Or what are these creatures? That's a kind of Graham thing. What he'd do when he sees the adipose, he'd say, what are these? Are these little robots? Well, I don't know, but I really like Graham, he's like, his personality. He's very helpful with people. He cheers people up, and I think that's great of Graham. I don't know why I'm talking about that when we have to focus on my episode. So I'm just going to say the 13th Doctor because I'm just getting the hang of it. Well, the 13th Doctor arrived in future Earth 1 century after the 22nd century, and they're adipose all over Sheffield, London, Manchester, maybe all over the world, maybe not, maybe all over England, all over United Kingdom, I don't know, all over Wales, all over England, Sheffield, Manchester, London, Bristol, I don't know, all over around. Now this is like a catastrophe. Adipose everywhere, breaking into shops, eating all the stuff. Wow, this is amazing. It'd be adipose everywhere, like the streets will be like a manic. I don't know. This will be crazy. And if Madame Frost is in it, maybe it'll be a bit more calmed down. But like without their mother, it's going to be all like we can do whatever we want, and they'll be like they're going to take that moment and they're going to use it so they can do whatever they want. And I don't know what they want to do. Maybe to have more adipose and maybe even keep planet Earth. This would be a bit strange, but yeah, maybe even keep planet Earth. That would be a bit funny to see adipose taking over Earth. Or we could see like Madame Frost come back and say she says to all Earth, well, hello everyone, I'm going to take over Earth. Earth is only for the adipose. And then she says, for example, come on my babies, and everybody's scared of the adipose, which is a bit of a strange thing, but because like in real life if you see an adipose in the street, it's normal to be scared because it's just a creature made of fat with a couple of teeth and eyes. I can walk. It's a bit strange, yeah, to see around the street where everybody would be running and stuff, and there'd be catastrophe, but maybe Ryan and Yaz go someplace to stop the adipose breaking into places and stealing of people, and the Doctor and Ryan could be going to see Madame Frost and stopping this, and probably the Doctor will have this discussion, this long impressive discussion with their enemies, in this case Madame Frost, and talking about why she's doing this. Earth isn't theirs, isn't the adipose. They can just live in the Medusa Cascade happily in their ginormous spaceship. Why do they want Earth if you've got lots of space in the Medusa Cascade to play in? Now, so Madame Frost will just carry on saying no, Earth is going to be ours, we're taking over. And well, the Doctor, like, he finally does convince her, and I don't know, some way, and then the Doctor and everybody thinks she's going to say, adipose, stop my babies, come back, we're going to leave this planet. but instead of that, she just like makes everything worse and like she makes the adipose attack people, or even this, which sounds a bit strange and a bit gross. Adipose is people's fat. What if the people get broken down because all their fat of their body gets taken out, and you can't live without fat in your body? So that's a reason. That's how the adipose will take over Earth. They'll just decompose humans, because humans need fat, and adipose are fat. So lots of adipose come out of human bodies, and they'll just take over. So that'd be very strange. And in the end, I think the 13th Doctor will stand up. Just like this adipose, up somewhere, and she's gonna give a wonderful speech, and she's gonna give a reason for Madame Frost to leave, and probably she's gonna end up in tears because maybe the Doctor can say. The Doctor maybe knows Madame Frost's family, and maybe the Doctor and Madame Frost's parents were friends, and she didn't want that to happen. Maybe Madame Frost wanted revenge against the Doctor. I don't know. But I think this is a bit of a confused question. And saying with confused, this is a very confused adipose question. This is a very confused question. Well, why not check out the channel, The Confused Adipose, which you get lots of news to leaks, rumours, and even fan films. So just check that channel out, The Confused Adipose. It's great. And yeah, let's just carry on with the episode. Now, this is a very confused adipose episode. Very funny that thing, adipose episode, because they're both confusing. Now, and well, Madame Frost will be heartbroken, and she's going to be like, she couldn't stand what the Doctor said. It was just so strange. And for some reason, she's going to leave. Adipose are just going to fly away forever. And I think that's very good, very nice. And I'm just going to tell you, please in the comments, write which Doctor and which companion you'd pick for this episode. And the same thing, if you haven't done that with the Merlin episode, please check that out. Like I've chosen the 13th Doctor with the fam, Graham, Ryan and Yaz. The 9th Doctor alone. I don't know why, even though he isn't going to say yes. And K9, Sarah Jane and the 4th Doctor. That'd be great. Not me, my opinion is not the 10th Doctor and Donna, because I've already seen it. If you love the 10th Doctor and Donna and you think there's a comeback with exactly the same but a different adventure, I respect your opinions. They're great ideas, all of yours. I think it's great. And yep, the adipose fly away finally and leave Earth alone. And Madame Vastra goes with all the episodes, with all the adiposes, and they fly away to the Medusa Cascade. And this takes an end to this episode video. So please stay on the channel to get episode 3 and other news, leaks, rumours, and Doctor Who stuff. So thank you, and come back whenever you want, and please do that on the comments and subscribe and like. Don't worry, feel free to leave a comment below that isn't the companion Doctor stuff. Thank you for watching, and see you later. Bye!